She is a guardian angel from heaven. I've never met anybody in my life with the passion that she has for the horses, the love for the horses. It's infectious.
To me, she's one of the hometown heroes. She really helps out everybody, no matter what.
Dedicated. She shoots from the heart. She shoots from the hip.
I grew up around horses. My whole family is horse oriented, so I kind of just grew up into it, and it's just something we've always done. One day it just, I don't know, it just hit me. You know, this is kind of what we were meant to do. We got 3 very critical horses within about a month's time. All 3 of them were severely starved, severe neglect cases, and we rehabbed those 3, and it was kind of like, you know, this is what I was meant to do. You know, I'm good at it. I know how to rehab horses. I have the background. I have the history. I have a great network of horse people that I can go to that can help me. So this is what I am destined to do. It just, you know, it was just one of those things. It kind of plays into what I do as well, because I adopt horses out. People adopt horses, so it's kind of, you know, I'm adopted. It kind of, you know, it kind of works together, but I wouldn't have had it any other way. I really wouldn't have. I would have never gotten as far as I have if I hadn't been adopted. You know, 9, 10, 11 years old, we would have somebody call, or we would have people just drive up on our driveway with a horse and say, you know, we were the horse family. My nickname in school was Dani Horton. So, you know, I mean, we were just horse people. My mother she grew up on horses. She's never held a public job ever. Her entire life she's made money with horses. My father was more old school, you know, cart and buggy. His father was an actual blacksmith back in you know, the early 1900s and that kind of thing. In my dad's time, if you didn't work, you didn't eat. You know, he grew up during the Great Depression and everything, and you worked hard. And that's kind of what was instilled into me. You know, if you want something, you work for it. Nothing is handed to you. That's just not the way the world works. I started running barrels and rodeoing. I started my freshman year in high school. I started high school rodeo. We traveled all over the state of Florida, again as a family. Everything was done as a family. I would go to school, come home, work horses until dark, 5 days a week. Friday afternoon when I got home, I'd work horses. When we were done, we'd have the trailer loaded. Saturday morning I would leave, and we'd be at a rodeo all weekend. That was the year my father was diagnosed. He had some type of leukemia. His blood, he didn't make red blood cells. It was very difficult for me because I watched somebody that was everything to me totally wither up to nothing. It was hard. I'm not gonna lie, it was very hard because he basically hugged the moon, and to see him not be able to do, I mean, he couldn't even lift anything. So it was very difficult. I don't know how I got through it, to be honest. I think the only thing that helped me was the horses and being able to go to the barn and just deal with it, you know, and not have to talk to anybody or do anything like that. I could just go to the barn and just work and not have to worry about all the other stuff. So I miss him every day, every single day. And everything that I do, I kind of, you know, would he be happy with this? Would this be something that he would approve of? Or, you know, especially if I have a very difficult decision to make concerning a horse, or, you know, or anything in my life. I have a very difficult decision to make. I try to go through, okay, what would he advise me to do? You know, how would he talk me through this and get me through these? Because he was always the one that talked me through everything and helped me make decisions. And everything that I wanted to do, he was the one that was always there to help me through those. He was actually the centerpiece of our family. Completely. Everybody went to him for everything. All their problems, all their issues, everybody went to him. He was the one that talked everybody through everything and fixed everything. And we all knew, because we were a rather large family, we all knew that when he was gone, it was going to change everything. And it would be very difficult for all of us to get through. He was the one that was all through all my horse issues, always. He was the one that was, was there. My mom was real good about, promoting and getting me where I needed to go and getting me sponsors and all that end of it. But Dad was the one that was always there and worked me through everything, and helped me and taught me everything that I needed to know. It's hard, because I don't have anybody to fall back on because he's not there anymore.